Made it up. I am shocked that those are not dumping out rain right now. It's typically when you see clouds like that, you got some water coming out. I mean, I've seen it raining really hard with a lot less than that. But we made it up here by the seat of our pants. Oh, you can see over there, it's raining there. We made it, and I just swung right on in here to the gas station. The light came on. I was kind of on the fence if I was gonna get fuel in Bishop or not, but I decided to chance it. I knew I could make it, but whenever that light comes on, it's always a little bit, it gives you a little funny feeling in your stomach, especially like when you're coming up the grade. But typically when the light comes on, I got 50 miles to go. So, and I think the light came on about 10 or 15 miles out of town. There's the sure ones. Now you get to see a nice, beautiful look. That right there, that's Laurel Lakes, right back in there. We'll definitely do another trip up there with the Ranger, probably between now and July 4th, maybe even on July 4th, I don't know, or around that time. We got some family and friends coming up for that weekend, so it should be a good time. Yeah, we'll take the dogs and grab a nice chest and some lunch and head on up there. But we're here in Mammoth. We're getting some gas. We're gonna go home, unload, feed the dogs. I'm gonna get in bed probably early tonight. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Yeah, it looks like I got my gas and got in the car just in time. It's starting to come down. $72. So roughly really close to a 30-degree differential between Mammoth and Bishop. That rain definitely helped cool it off a little bit. I figure if the sun was out up here, it would be about 75, 76. But like I said, I am gonna go home, feed these dogs, and I'm gonna get ready to kick back, watch a little bit of TV, watch some conspiracy stuff on the news, and come back with some more opinions tomorrow, along with our weekly workflow. So make sure you stick around for that. It'll be coming up next. Thunder's rolling. Sadie's gonna do a dirt roll. Okay, well, check the water. Nice and hot. Just how we like it. These are perfect days to get in the spa. Nice and chilly out. Getting that warm water. Definitely the lightning and thunder is pretty active. What is that? You wonder what that is, huh? Don't eat that. You don't need that. You're the healthiest dog I know. Well, I'll let them do their sniffing. They get to do their little sniff. They always gotta check out their territory when we come back. Backyard's looking good. It's really starting to fill in. Good morning, good morning. Time for coffee. Got my coffee going. Oh, and I got the dogs' food ready. I'm gonna go give them their food. See if we can hold the camera and carry the dog food at the same time. This will be quite the trick, but I can do it with one hand. There's Bud. Get back over here. Sadie got in the mud. Get back. Oh, okay. Here's your food. Sit. You know what to do. You gotta sit. You sit right there. Bud's already sitting because he knows. You get a pet too. Okay, go. Bud doesn't. Go ahead, Sadie. You're good. You don't waste any time. All right, well, it's almost 6 o'clock, and you can see here in Mammoth at 6 a.m. it's quite a bit lighter, and obviously because that's where we're on the other side of the Eastern Sierras over here. It's a lot lighter than Bakersfield is at 6 in the morning because we don't have a huge mountain range in between us and the sun. But it's Monday. We got to pour some concrete at 10 o'clock. We tried to get it earlier, but I mean, the concrete plant up here, I can't say a whole lot because I don't know if he watches my videos or not, but I'm sure you get the gist. We had tried to get concrete for 2 weeks, and it wasn't cool. That driveway sat for a while, sat up, and I mean, I thought it was going to start twisting up. It sat for so long. But we're here now. We're going to get it poured today. And then tomorrow we're going to be driving up to Walker. We haven't been up to Walker for a while. So, you know, that's about an hour and a half north up past Bridgeport. So we'll do a road trip up there with Zach. Or I don't know if we'll drive by ourselves or go with Zach. But looking forward to that. And we're going to pour that one tomorrow. And then Juniper, we're probably going to pour Wednesday or Thursday. So we've got 3 concrete pours this week. We've got block being set. We've got siding being done. We've got a new job, soffits to do, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have my coffee and we're gonna get to it. I still haven't got my 55-gallon drums for the unbelievable. I ordered those. Don't ever order something like that from Amazon. All right. Let the car warm up. Come on. Oh my goodness. Sadie got trashed. She doesn't get it. I mean, she looks like a dirty freaking hog. And she's just happy as can be with her mud halfway up her feet. We got the other horse over the weekend. We got 2 horsies. And they got their blankets on. And they got their fly mask. I don't think they really need the fly mask at night. I would take that off at night. But now comes the real work, which is cleaning these stalls on a pretty much everyday basis. You got to keep up with that or it'll get out of hand real quick. But I like this little setup. It came out really nice. Got the panels up. and got a little shade structure for them. They can both kind of share. That's cool. I like that. So Zach and Andy, they did a good job. They did a good job. We'll let Sadie and Bud sniff around a little bit, and then we're gonna get out there and start checking on some jobs. We're gonna go check that driveway, make sure we got no cars parked or anything like that. Owen's grabbing some straight 2x4 16 footers so we can screed. He's gonna get our power trowel for the guys as a backup. I don't think they're gonna use it. They might use it, but we just want to have everything up there that we can have, and that way, you know, no surprises. I'm gonna get this concrete down and get in and out. These guys do a good job. Put a ribbon around it, like we said. Put the joints all back in it, and we should finally have a happy customer. He's actually a friend of ours, good friend of ours, and it's a shame that driveway failed like that, because, you know, I tried to do a quality job on that thing, and but it was hot that day last summer, and it was 2 summers ago, but we got a hot load for sure. It was a hot load, and that thing barely would come out of the truck, and we should have sent it back. I mean, and you know, if we'd have sent it back, I'd hate to think what would have happened with the plant if we'd have sent it back, you know. But anyhow, it's water under the bridge. You win some, you lose some. Let's get out there and win this week, guys. The sky looks clear. I don't see any evidence in the sky this morning, so I'm really happy about that. Still got that dingy tent over to the east, but it doesn't look too bad over here to the west. And it's a little chilly, not bad though. It's gonna get warm today, I can tell. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up. That'll be I'm gonna it didn't look like we had any wind on the weather, so, but you never know around here. It picks up in the afternoon. This is our passenger van. We can hold, I don't know, well, it holds 8, but we took some of the seats out, so we have a bunch of tools back here we can lock up. We have all our solar panels in there. This is a fully mobile rig that we can go and do jobs off, you know, out there. Sometimes we got a job that's, you know, there's a couple places that are 20 miles down dirt roads out here, so it's nice to have this little setup. Literally bring everything we need for the job, the manpower, all the material, everything, and get out there and do it. This here is a big mess. I mean, we have got to do something here. I've got a place for all this stuff. I just got to get the time to move it. Somebody took my forks, so I'm gonna have to bring a set of forks back up here, I think. Or was the fork still on it? No, they are. They are, right? No, they're not. I don't know why we would have took those forks. Somebody took the forks back to the yard. We have like 4 sets of forks. I like to keep them strategically spread out all over the place. Got dirt bikes here ready for summer, and that's gonna be a big project for Owen and I. We're gonna have to get all of them out. We're gonna go through them one by one, make a parts list, order all our parts, get some oil, get our filters, get all our stuff. We gotta get these things ready for summer, and we gotta do some riding this summer. I really want to get some riding content for you guys. We're gonna go on some single track and do some stuff like that. But I'll shut up for now and let's get on the road and get out there. We're gonna head up here to Majestic. Man, I told him it was 1574 on the address, but I want to verify that, because I remember another job that we had up here and I thought that was the 1574 one. So see. This one here was the one we did a couple years ago. I thought he was 1574. Oh, he's 1501. Okay. Nope, we're good. Yeah, we did that little front patio with the little metal railing. That thing came out sweet. We'll go look at that here in a minute. I just want to make sure we don't have any cars parked in our way. I know these guys are like frustrated because we have been taking way too long, and I agree. We should have had this poured a couple weeks ago. He's gonna get his trailer out. They're gonna go camping, and if I don't get this poured and at least have it set up for a couple of days, he's not gonna be able to get his trailer out. So today's the day. The funny thing is, I just called the plant and they didn't answer the phone again, which I have the son's phone number, and I'm just gonna call him directly, I think, because at this point, you know, we got to get this poured. Looks great. Guys did a good job on the setup, and yeah, it is 1574 here. So our goal, we're just gonna back the truck right down in, pour, work our way out, and there you have it. And we've got Steve's house right here. Kind of been lacking on him. Also, I've got to get an email out to him today. We did those little walls right there on both sides of the house. We're doing rock all the way across the front, and we're doing a little spa area here in the front. So got to get him an email out today. This is that patio. So this thing was it had fallen down over the snow. You know, the snow had made it fall. We came in, did a full concrete, crazy foundation for this little patio, but we did a whole foundation, stairs, metal railing. This is kind of an example on a small scale of some of the work we can do, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. We color matched the railing, got that brown color to it, redid new log. Actually, those logs stayed, but everything else is new. The whole thing, window, all of it, siding, everything. And this was actually, for how small it is, it turned out to be a lot of moving parts, and took a lot longer than expected, but customer came out happy at the end, and that's the goal. We're supposed to do his driveway too, but he hasn't got back to us on that. So I think we're gonna maybe not do that this year, but we'll see. Okay, so we got some scaffolding over here. That looks nice. I need to look at the plans on these two windows. I know they come out, and I gotta see what that trim detail is. Looks good. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I know they're running that today. Maybe they're shuttling people up to the top for some reason. I know they're not skiing. Gotta keep her going. Oh, these guys are doing a cool little project here, a little retaining wall. That looks clean. That's clean work right there. I like that. That looks really good. That's how you do it right there. Yep. I don't know why they didn't. They should have took the rest of those railroad ties out though. Those are just, maybe they'll do that next. So I haven't heard from our boss over at 205 Juniper. He was supposed to have that block delivered on Friday, and I don't know if it got there or not. That's where we're headed next. We're gonna go see if he did. Should have turned right there. Juniper Ridge. So you can kind of see that yellow or dingy tent to the east there, like what I was talking about this morning. Okay, well, that's a pleasant surprise. We have block. That's awesome. I gotta call Greg right now though. See if the guys are headed this way. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of it down there. They're ready to stack. Okay, I like it. I really like it a lot. Oh, they even got a corner done. That's cool. So they must have worked. They must have worked a little bit Friday, huh? I love it. We're starting to see progress, and it really makes you feel good. Gives you a good little feeling in your stomach when you see progress. This thing's been sitting for way too long, and we did a lot of work in the wintertime. We removed some snow because we wanted to have a quick start this summer, and it didn't quite work out. We didn't get started as soon as we wanted to. The biggest reason was because of that pipe right there. And we are still gonna end up cutting some of that pipe out right there, right where I think we'll just cut the whole section out. It's gonna be a little precarious to do that because I want to get the block up to a certain level, I think, before I even mess with that, because all that dirt's going to slough off and we're going to have to hog all that dirt out. So that's my thinking on that. But we've got this block set right here, right on the lines. Looks good. I love it. So we're going to go 4 foot up. We're going to fill it. And oh, they bent that all down. That's fine. I guess they'll straighten it back up. It is what it is. Need more dirt. This is a tough corner right here. You're right out there on the edge. You know, I don't really like driving the skid steer around the edge like that, but this project, that's all you can do. This is well, I can't wait to get this up out of the ground. This will be really something that we can hang our hats on when we're done, and people will know what we can do. We can do it. Like this has been a really tough job to People don't realize how hard these multi-level foundations are. I was talking to another guy that's doing one over in June Lake, and they've got, I've said it before, but they've got over $1 million in their foundation. And I think it's a little bit bigger than this one, and probably obviously a little trickier, because we don't even have 200 grand in this so far, and we've come a long way. Probably got right around 200 in it. And this is how you make money right here, guys. We've got all our framing. As soon as these walls go up, we're gonna put this floor system in, and we are gonna be ready to rock and roll. Okay, that's exciting. I'm gonna call him and see if he wants us to crane these down. I think we can. It looks like they're moving them decently just with the skid steer, and I'm fine with that too. As soon as we get done pouring, I could definitely probably have a couple guys over here with the skid steer loading that bucket and working it down. But that'll be up to Greg. If he wants us to bring the crane up, we'll bring the crane up, and we'll get this thing, we'll load this whole building out. Exciting stuff. Summer is in full swing.